What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. We're going to do another draft today, but I think I'll do traditional standard. It's normally, or traditional draft match. That's normally what I do. There is a standard match up that I noticed in the events, which is kind of cool. So I did the Premier Draft, March of the Machine, the Aftermath. Did that recently, so I won't do that again right now. Haven't done a traditional draft in a while. It's best of 3. That's normally what I do. And then there is the standard event that I saw. That's kind of cool. Pretty much the same thing, except it's much cheaper. You could do plenty of those. So I play a lot of standard. I already did make a standard video today. So I think I'll skip this for now. Come back to that at another time. But I'll probably do one of those too. Just kind of see what that, gets us. Now I do need some more of those Aftermath cards. So I could, but I don't like that it's bronze. I don't know. I don't even know if that really matters with draft. I'm gonna do traditional. And we're gonna hop right in there. Don't forget to smash the like button. Like and subscribe. Really does help. I'm a free-to-play player. Fairly new channel. So I'd like to share my games with other people and help them grow. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully we get some good pulls. There's certainly a lot of stuff out there in the drafts nowadays. All the extra cards, like the commander style cards, the old school cards that they pull into the draft. The Aftermath cards are cool too, but I don't think the Aftermath cards are in this one. If they are, that's cool. I don't know. They might be. I don't think they are. If I'm drafting something and you're like, "What, man? That was crazy. Why did you do that? Why didn't you pick the other card?" Let me know. Put it in the comments. I don't think I'm the best drafter. I'm getting better for sure, but I have a bad habit of picking things that I like, that I want to build for my decks, because again, as a free-to-play player, very limited to what I have to build decks from, and so it often turns into something that I've already started building, which is probably why all of my decks turn into Boros decks, but, we'll see. Come on, 2 more people. Let's go. I think it's harder to get drafts for the traditional because, or players for the draft for traditional, just because it's best of 3 matches. The other ones that I've been playing is just best of 1, so you're running through it pretty quickly. You still have 3 games. Like if you lose 3, you're out of the other one. But I kind of like the best of 3. Makes it a little bit more exciting, and you get the sideboard, assuming you've been building correctly. If you're picking all sorts of colors and you haven't figured out your idea as you're doing it, traditional draft is gonna hurt you so bad because you're not gonna have a sideboard to pull from. You're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff that you couldn't use. Oh yeah, time to build. This is the best part of the draft. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Now there's a good card. There's certainly a lot of Azurius Knights going on. So that's basically going to be our pick. We're almost for certain going to get Invasion of New Phyrexia. The next card I would pick is Phyrexian Awakening, because a Phyrexian style deck with that is awesome. Plenty of scroll shifts that are getting passed, and you can blink this with that scroll shift. Same CMC cost, one's an instant. It'll leave the battlefield and go right back, which means you'll get another Incubate 4 at instant speed. It's pretty cool. It gives your Phyrexians vigilance, so I like that. Yeah, let's definitely go Azurius here to start. This is gonna one island, 1 plains, X, so however much I could tap after that. Create X 2/2 white and blue knight creature tokens. So that's cool, and Teferi has like a knight emblem thing that you can do, so it looks like that'll be the strategy that we want to do, is like Azorius Knights for sure. Ooh, this is cool. Enters the battlefield, exile up to one target creature artifact you control, return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So you get to blink something of your own. That's kind of cool. What is this? At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 2 life and draws 2 cards. Ooh. I don't know. I don't think that that's too good. Well, here, alright, so that 3-drop 3/3 flyer, that's cool if we were blinking stuff, but I think we gotta stick with Azorius Knights here. Other knights get +1/+1, and it can tap a creature for its same CMC. I have to tap this down, but that's something useful. Maybe we get some Bola Slingers in there. We could do the same thing. There's Scroll Shift. I was just talking about that. Oh, and I forgot, it does let you draw a card, so some value there. Let's do that for now. We're working on a knight deck. What is this? Wijitai Master. Human Monk, instant sorcery, dragon spells you control can't be countered whenever you cast. Instant sorcery. The spell gains rebound. That's kind of cool, but that's not likely to help you in a draft, because you're mainly going to have creatures on the battlefield. That's like your #1 thing. So I will go ahead and just take the knight and just keep rolling with that for now. Nice instant right here. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. That's certainly worth looking at. I think I will grab that. Yeah, I think that's worth it. But we'll go ahead and put that down here. Normally what I do is when I first build a deck, I'll take all of the non-creatures out and put them in, on the sideboard. And then kind of look for it. Alright, so we could try to turn this towards an American deck or a Bant deck. The last draft I did go Bant, and there were some cool things in there. That's more of a Phyrexian type deal card. 2/2 Phyrexian. Okay. This is red instant and sorcery spells have lifelink. White deal damage. Whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes you to gain life, deal damage. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that just to get it out of the cycle. That looks like it could be a really strong card. And so, I mean, I'll leave it up there for now. We might be doing an American thing. So, if I did, like, knights and equipment, that could be cool. Gives some things double strike, so there's that possibility. Could do Protocol Knight. It's a 4-drop, though. That's pretty expensive. I don't know. We'll go with that. Let's see. There is a 3-drop 2/2 flyer. When it hits, it can flip over an incubate token. If we somehow want to switch this up to green and make it a Bant deck, we could do Cosmic Hunger. I guess for now, we'll stick to American and just grab that. Put that on the sideboard. Alright, I think at this point, we have decided we're going American. Or Jeskai. Some people like to call it Jeskai. I prefer American Flash, because that's what people were saying before that really became a thing. Yeah. Let's see. No knights to look at. This is kind of a cool sacrifice it for 6, destroy target creature or enchantment. This is a weird little 1/2 becomes a 4/3 trample. I think backup is better here. I don't. That's tough. We'll just pick it because it's a 1-drop. Huh. I mean, I could get the 1/3 haste. That doesn't really help, though. Okay, we'll do scroll shift. Halberd is great. Move that to the side. This thing looks like it'd be okay, but nobody ever plays it. I don't have any like mid-range. You can see. Oh, you can't really see it because of the frame. But yeah, we'll go with the whelp because it's flying mid-game. The only creature that applies. The only creature that applies. And a force, because why not? C double. Create a token that's a copy of target creature. That could be useful. Copy target spell. Choose new targets for the copy. I mean, that's cool. And if my opponent has 8 cards, I could choose both. But I really like the Seal from Existence. That is a very strong card in this set for drafting. It is double white though, so maybe people aren't using it. When we saw plenty of white stuff coming back around. So maybe we go with C double and then hope to pick up Seal from Existence. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. Rona. This will help us with our draw. Xerix. It is a knight. It looks like it's good, but every time I've drafted it, it does me no good. This is a great card to draft. Whenever a creature an opponent controls deals excess damage, so it could be combat damage to this, then you can draw a card. So if this makes it all the way back around and that's not taken, we'll get Freezing Flame. But for now, we'll get Rona because that's a good 2-drop, 1/3 blocker. Draw a card, discard a card. Lot of things you can do with that. What is that? 3/5 Death Touch Lifelink. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, triggers an additional time. Okay, well, it's not too fascinating. Invasion of Kamigawa. Alright, so enters the battlefield, stuns something, and then once you have that creature, you can draw a card if it deals combat damage. That's a lot for that. Ooh, Bola Slinger. Don't know how I missed that. I'm going to keep that. I've had a lot of success with Bola Slinger. I mean, immediately I'm going City on Fire. Because it triples your damage. It's very specific mana. So far, our only specific mana is double red. So going triple red, not that hard to kind of ease into. I think we'll do that. Because the other stuff isn't creatures anyway, so, I mean, there's one Dwarf Pilot, but that's not, no. We ain't doing that. The Warrior's okay as long as you have equipment. We do, so we might be able to pick up more equipment on the last pack, and maybe even this one. I don't recall seeing too much, but of the 15 cards, we're only 4 deep, so we're not all the way around yet. Could do Human Knight. We've got plenty of 2-drops. Right now we have 5 2-drops. 11 creatures, 1 non. Could do the equipment. It's got Convoke. Yeah, we're going to do the equipment. Gives Trample. Cut Short seems good. Get some specific removal. Destroy target Planeswalker that was activated this turn, or tapped creature for 3. That seems strong. If we run into a Planeswalker. Now, actually, Furnace Rains might even be better. 3-drop, gain control of something, untap it, swings. Ooh, and when this creature deals combat damage, create a treasure token? That's the move. Oh, we got a knight for 3. Whenever another knight enters the battlefield, +1/+1 gain vigilance. Yeah. And if we can get that equipment that gives it flying, even better. The Agent of Kaladesh enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 Thopter. Turns into a flying artifact vehicle. And its power is equal to the number of artifacts. That's kind of cool. We might be able to pick that one up when it comes back around. We'll see. It's awfully specific for somebody to take that. Definitely going for the Anthem Knight there. When I say Anthem, I just mean something that's going to buff all my other stuff. Some people don't use that term, but that's just what I mean. We'll go Knight. Flying. Even though coming in hot's nice. I like that. So we can get Xerix. We can do coming in hot. I think we get Xerix just because we've got like all Knights. It fits the theme. It's a little bit higher CMC. What does it do? It bounces when you bounce a creature to its hand. When you play it, you've got a Knight right here. It gets first strike when you play another Knight. Wicked Slumber. Tap up to 2 creatures, put a stun counter on them. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm going to switch it up. I really like the way that could play out. I don't know what this is. Ooh, Warrior Octopus. Oh, the octopus that can't be blocked. We'll take that. Under the Gateway. This is what we were looking at. Incubate 2, then transform. No, that's not. And we'll take. And it's a Knight. Okay. So we got a cool. Oh, what? Now we get Thalia? That's unfortunate. If we pass Thalia and play against that, that's gonna suck. Pride Ephemerate seems really strong. It's a Knight. Double strike. Anything with first strike gets double strike. But Thalia, we're not even close to playing it. This is what I'm talking about. I always do this. The only other benefit to taking it is because it'll be out of the pool, but we're going to pass it as bad as I don't want to. Now here he's Warcrafting, 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Look at the top X, where X is the excess damage. You may exile one of them, put the rest, and play it this turn. That's hard to do. But it is damage. Could do some double strike kind of stuff. We'll probably see those on their way back around. Let's take a look at our creature count. 18. So we've hit the mark on how many creatures we need, and this is the last pack. So we could start looking at like extra things to do. Cut Short seems strong. Angelic Intervention seems maybe even better. Because getting protection, there's a lot of flying out there. So even if I am flying, I could go through. We'll do that. Any creatures that jump out? Not immediately. We'll grab the Halberd. Bola Slinger looks like the first thing that I would grab there. Counters are okay. In this kind of a event, it's only so useful. Probably another Cut Short and Drana Linvala. This is the one that grabs all the activated abilities. This is cool, but I'm gonna pass. We'll get Cut Short. We'll do that. This guy gives backup abilities like extra. Like they work extra. It's a soldier, it's not a knight. We don't have any other knights in here that we could use. So I think that's gonna be the pick there. Yeah, that's gonna be the pick. No knights. We got coming in hot. That'll be helpful. Now that we have the guy that gives double strike to anything with first strike, giving that an instant speed can give us a serious advantage. Yeah, I'm glad we went knights because there's a lot of knight stuff going on in the deck. We lucked out getting that card in the beginning. Gain haste. That's kind of cool. Oh, gain control. That'll be really annoying for people if we have that in the deck. We already have one, so. Sarah Faithkeeper. This is a 4/4. Flying Vigilance. Gain 4 life. Draw a card for 3. That might be useful. It's not a knight though. Yeah, I guess we go knights because the knights get buffed. Cut short. A lot of those. We'll go dwarf. And tap, give haste. I mean, I guess we'll do this because this guy he incubates X where X is power. Do that. And an island. Alright, I think we got a lot that we can work with. That was a pretty quick draft. People were pulling what they wanted really quickly. Alright, so let's go through. First thing we're going to do is get rid of all of the non-creature spells. I don't see anything right away. Oh, there we go. And now since we decided to do it as a knight deck, we'll kind of look into it and we'll see what do we have that's knights and what do we have that's not even close. This isn't even close, right? I have some gain life that'll do damage, but that's so late in the game and it has to be out for that to work. Not ideal. Red instances and sorceries. I mean, I have some, right? Shatter the Swords, now here's Warcrafting. All that would help that. But I don't think that that's how we should play this. So that's out. The dragon is cool, but let's pull it out for now. Furnace Gremlin, that's not a knight. We can pull that out. These ideas are cool, but it's more of a secondary. Bond Warden's not that great. This card is also not that great. We'll keep that. Keep those. Even though that's not a knight. Knight. This 3-drop 1/4. Draw a card, then discard a card. Not worth it. Backup 1. When it becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, you don't want to discard a card and then draw something random unless it's like land and you know you don't need it and like you're already there. So that's more of a secondary kind of ability thing. Bola Slinger's great. This card can be good if you have equipment and stuff, so we'll leave that in there for now. It's also a knight, so it does get buffed. That's not a knight. It's a knight. It's a knight. That's a knight. When it dies, incubate. Okay. It's not fascinating, but it's a knight. We'll keep it in there. Knights. Tidal Terror is not a knight. So I guess we'll take it out for now. But looking at that, we got 10 spots open. The creature count is 11. So we'll start with the creatures, getting that back up to 17. I think we do put red in and splash the other colors. Because that's a great late game for us. 6-drop, it's got Convoke. This has Convoke, so it's not even that bad. Whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, it gets double strike until end of turn, so that's a cool little mix. That'll tie in the halberds. We got 6 cards left. Let's see. And we got 13 creatures. So 4 more creatures, 2 more something. We'll put the title back in because that's a pretty strong late game, and it's island cycling at the very least. Mirror Shield. Okay, so backup abilities. Let's look for backup abilities. Do you have anything with backup? Bullet Slinger. Okay, so there's 2. So far we just have Bullet Slinger. So while that does help, he's not a knight. It's very specific mana cost for an early game. Same thing with Ryev, but better to have 1 than 2. This card I was looking at, it's got Convoke, tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on either of them, then a stun counter on either of them. So basically, I can tap 2 things, put 2 stun counters on one or 1 on 1. I think that's valuable, but we'll wait and see if that's what we want to do. The 1-drop first strike is valuable in many ways, not just for the scry and the damage, but because if Pride is out, Pride Ephemera, that's going to be even better. Because I can give something else double strike. Alright, creatures. I've got Enduring Bond Warden, the Whelp, Order of the Mirror, the 2-drop Gremlin, and that's it for the ones that we haven't looked at. So let's take a look at the CMC. I got 3 1-drops. Those are non-creatures. I've got 5 2-drops, 1 3-drops, 5 4-drops, 1 5, and 4 6. But I think the 6-drops. Wait, 4 6. How do I have 4 6-drops? Oh. Alright, so Convoke. I've got 1 real 6-drop. The 7, those are Convoke. Okay, so I've got 1 real 6-drop, and that's kind of like the end of the curve, but it's a good one. Tidal Terror for it's 5/6 for 6. When it attacks, tap 2 other untapped creatures I control, and if I do, it can't be blocked. At the very least, it's got island cycling, so it's not even that expensive. It could be used early game. So creature count 14. So if I try to throw in 3 creatures anyway, probably go Knight and I mean, if I do City on Fire, it's got Convoke, but if a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. That's pretty nuts. Especially with the double strike. But now we have 2 blue and 2 red. That's gonna make it very hard to do that. Maybe we even take out the double red. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, so maybe we take out all of those. And we just focus on Azurius Knights. I need 4 more creatures, just Azurius Knights to hit the normal 17. 1, 2, 3. I'd be down 1. Because I like the red, but that's very tough to play around. And we didn't really get a whole bunch of equipment. We got some. We got 2. Oh, this is tough. Let's see. We need 3 drops. That's not going to do any damage for us. We didn't get the 2-drop that lets you swing in for anything that's got power or toughness 1 is unblockable, so that doesn't help us. That doesn't really help us. So if we do that, if we stick to Azurius, we only have 13 creatures that can really do something. We might have to go American. Put in this guy. Put in this guy. Put in that. And if... Oh, man. That's tough. That guy. 2 more. Creature count at 16. Could put in both cut shorts. And just have 16 creature. 7 other things. And just really hope to play around that. I do like the inspired charge, but that's a double white, and now we're getting into a whole nother thing. If we didn't do that, we could do C double, copy target spell. Late game, I could copy a 2-drop. Nothing really that I would copy though. So that's kind of useless to us. The 4-drop Wicked Slumber, we could do that. Tap up the 2 target creatures, put stun counters on them, mix and match. Use Bola Slinger to get around that. Have kind of like a tap down thing. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Furnace Rains. That'll help with our mana ramp and board control. Those are also 3-drops. So we got 40. Let's take a look. 16 creatures. A little low on that. Ideally want to have 17 to 19. Non-creatures 7, so a little bit of controlling aspect. Our average CMC is 3.3. 52% plains, 43% island, and 26% mountain. Alright, now let's take one more look at the creatures. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that dwarf doesn't really do us anything, and this is more of a backup thing, and so that's basically out. We've got no more creatures we can really play for white other than the 1, which again, yeah, backup stuff helps a little bit, but not as much. I didn't really draw that much for that purpose. Okay, so now we're going to look at the mana fixing. I need the most, I want to say islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At a quick count, I got 9 island mana symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 plains, so those are tied. And then mountains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 9, 6. I kind of like where that's at, but I think it just gave me less land. It says 17. Oh no, I have 17. Okay. I think that's doable. Because you gotta draw the mountains to see them early game to get that mid game and that little early drop. The plains, you also want to see early. I think we roll with that. We see what we can do. Alright, jumping right into it. We got an American Knight deck. A little bit of controlling, not a lot of creatures. Let's see what we can do. Play first. Always play first. We're going to keep that because we got one of each land that we need. There's our kind of play. Protocol Knight, Invasion of Zarek's Tidal Terror. Hopefully we'll be able to play them. Opponent is deciding whether or not to keep that hand. I think they just mulled down to 6. You can't see their cards shuffling around on there, but yes, they did mull down to 6. I'll play plains. Play an island. We got our second island, so we're okay there. I'll hold on to Tidal Terror even though I could grab another island. I got 5 mana. Caps out at 6. Or I got 5 lands, 2 on the battlefield, 3 in hand. Ooh, good card. Whenever you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. So my opponent should have plenty of draw. And we'll be able to start playing stuff soon. I'm gonna try to bounce that if he doesn't play anything. Okay, cool. Just to try to slow down my opponent a little bit. Hopefully he plays it again to try to play whatever else he's doing. That seems like a staple if you're going to put that in your deck. Yeah. And next turn we'll play Tidal. Removal, pacify. Okay. And draw. Nice. Now I can still tap it down to do stuff with other things like Tidal Terror, so we have that. Hopefully we don't see another pacify. Whatever it's called. Realmbreaker's Grasp is what this one's called. Five open mana for my opponent. 2/2 flyer in the air, 2/2 on the ground. I'm going to try to cast a 3/4 flyer. See what my opponent does. They were looking at the battle, so I think they're trying to figure out if I can hit it, and I can if I play something. Opponent's running out of time. Decides to play. Ooh, so he's gonna exile it. Sacking his own to exile it. Pretty strong move there. It's gonna hit that for 2. Invasion of New Capenna. When it enters, let's see. It'll make an equipment. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. For each other creature you control that shares a type with it. That's pretty strong. I'll put out my flyer. I'll need to find a way to get Xerix out, because that'll help, at least with the flying defense. Combat tricks, buffs, what are you doing, bud? Ooh, playing Helioid. There should be, let's see. When Helioid Radiant Dawn enters battlefield, return target enchantment card. It isn't a god card from your graveyard to your hand. Do you have any? You don't. Transform for 4. So they'll have to pay 2 life because they don't have any islands. And then you can play spells as though they had flash. Costs 1 less for each card in your your opponents have drawn this turn. Okay. Well, I don't plan on drawing a lot. We did just get Invasion of New Phyrexia. So I'm just gonna overload the board with these. X is gonna be 6, so I'll get 6 2/2s. I will swing for 3 to try to get to Fairy free. I'm guessing my opponent will block with Skywarden, even though they'll be able to get that equipment. No, they didn't. Okay. Next turn I can play the Infected Defector. When it dies, incubate 3, but it's a 4/3 knight. If I can get Teferi out, it'll be a 5/4 knight. See what we can do. He hasn't transformed Heliod yet. He's got 6 mana. It'll take 3 and 2 life. Put him at 18. What's it gonna be? Opponent's taking their time here. Plays Daxos. It's got Devotion, so its toughness is equal to its Devotion. 2 white. It's a 2/7. They're gonna. Ooh, chose not to fly over? For real? Okay. I think I take Helioid and mess with them. Alright, so I'll do this for 5. And then for 3, I could take Helioid. Or I could take the Flyer. If I take the Flyer, I guarantee the hit. Ooh, I don't know. Does that become a creature? It does. But if he flips it, it will shake the target. So let's... I don't know. Let's kind of guarantee that we're going to get in there. I'll swing with Thunderhead at... So that's Thunderhead Squadron. I'll swing with that at the Teferi battle thing. 2/2 at my opponent, so I get those. And then we're just going to start getting some damage in there. They're Vigilance, so just riding on in. Ooh, stop the Teferi flip. Cool. Take 8. Okay. Oh, sorry, took 10. Not sure what I could draw that would really help. Oh, you know what? The tap down card, or I mean, even that same card that we just drew. I think that would help. Got more than half our lands out already, so we're likely to draw something else. Opponent's thinking again. Flips it. Took 2 life for that. It's 4/6. Spells aren't any cheaper for him right now. He has to wait until my turn. But that is a 4/6. Fly over, get the equipment. Okay. If he flies over, that's game. Unless he can play something. Because I'll take 2 blocks, which is 6. Oh no, it's not. It's just barely not. Equip. For 1. Yeah, equip that. Chose not to. Interesting. I got a land in hand. I'll hold it just to try to make my opponent guess here. If I swing through, I'm going to lose 2 of them. I'll lose the 4/3 and a 2/2, which gives me 3 2/2s. Which is not enough to do lethal. So I suppose I suppose I go after Teferi with everything. Well, I don't know if I have to do everything. The 4 knights. The 4/2/2 vigilance, I'll do that. I'll lose 2, hits for 2. Got a card in hand, so maybe he'll be... Ooh, nice! Is that a knight? Oh, it's a warrior. Cool. Yo, I think we lose this one. Should have swung with all of them. Did not see that coming. Oh, wow. Just like that. It's turned around on us. The life blink will surely get him back into that. That's going to be it for the first game. Close. Oof. I'm at 16. That'll put me at 14. That could be it, actually. Put it on the flyer. First strike lifelink. You gain more life, do more damage. I've got no flyers. The move is to put the equipment on the 4/4 Boonbringer. Sure. Six damage puts me at 10. Alright, so that's 13 no blocks. Oof. Nothing good there. I'll play it just so my opponent knows what's up. And I'll attack just so I can get Teferi out. So why not? Another flashy. Oh, that's right. Everything's got flash. And he got Elish Norn. Good games. Alright, well, the plus side is we pretty much saw how each other's decks work. So hopefully we get better opening hand. We had to wait until turn 5 to start doing damage. That was a little rough. Now we did get one of each mana that we needed. So that was good. Cool. Resolve all. I'm gonna just decline to move on to the next game. There we go. Very interesting. Oh, we didn't have Wicked Slumber. Alright, so we have 7 non-creatures. One of them is the big Invasion of New Phyrexia. Invasion of Xerix. That didn't help us. We'll pull that one out. I think that's what we do. Okay. I don't want to put in the 2 CMC white mana. That's too specific. We took out a one blue, 1 white. What can I put in? I think we put in Wicked Slumber, because that could help us. Not a lot of changes. Hopefully enough to make a difference. This is going to be a tough one. If my opponent draws what they needed, they didn't get anything they needed in the beginning, it seemed like. Ooh, that's terrible. Mull. No land. Mull. Down to 5. That's a quick game. My opponent's clearly got this one. Oh, we need the 2 blue. We'll put the 1. And Bola Slinger's better than that, so we'll do this. That is not good. You don't want to see that. Pacify. my opponent certainly loves to think. Of course he got it again. Why wouldn't he have? I will not. I think if I swung there, he could have chopped. Maybe he's waiting for pacify. If he is, good for him. I'll do the island walk, or not island walk, island cycling in response. Woo! Alright, it's a 3-3 that taps when it swings. That's pretty much all I got going on here. Oof. Okay. That's pretty much it for this game. 3 colors hard to work with, but if you can get it, it's good. I got a 3-3 I can block with. Pretty sure this game is over. Come on now. Destroy target creature. Okay, that one's out. Got nothing. Just gonna get rolled here. Nothing I can do. That's it. Good game. Oof. Terrible break on that game. I thought we built a good deck. I figured it was gonna do well. Turns out, not even close. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Never mind. 7 damage. Land for turn. No, they must have already played one. Yep, nothing. That's it. Good game. On to the next one. That was a pretty quick loss for best of 3. Hopefully we do better in the next ones. Alright. Moving along. Some people really like to have a lot of removal in their deck. Personally, I like to stick to that 17 creature. Even though I know I'm 1 less, I'm at 16. But it really does help you get... oh, they have a companion. This is a pass. That's a keep. Pitch the red. Does it show you? It does show you. Lure the Spell Chaser, 3-drop, companion flash, 3/2. First they have to put it in their hand, and then they can play it on the battlefield. They gotta pay 3, put it in their hand, and then they can do whatever it says. Enters battlefield if you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery spell they control. So, a little cool. This is what I was talking about when you sideboard stuff. You want to make sure the deck is good right away from the get-go. I got Invasion of Xerix here, and that is not what you want to see. Because we already figured out that that's not helpful. Given this vigilance is pretty good. I'll get to draw and discard at the end of my opponent's turn. I'll be able to use it as a blocker and then tap afterwards. Or I could block and then tap, really. 4 life, draw a card. Cool. There's no way they're gonna attack. Tap it down. I'll discard Xerix. Give it double strike. Alright, well I guess I could do this now then. Because I forgot that it untaps when you cast the legendary. I'll get rid of the land. She untaps. Swing. It's got double strike. And let's see what we can do. I'm not gonna tap to... Well, I mean, I could tap and draw and discard a card just to see what I get. Maybe we get a land? No, we'll get rid of him. Well, we found our Teferi. Let's do Bola Slinger. Yep, tapping him down, swing it in. Flash, okay. I mean, I'm gonna have double strike. You don't. I mean, maybe they block the 2/1. I don't think that they will. They're gonna destroy the double strike guy. Okay, well then, yeah, for sure. All right, so that's 6 damage. And turn. Swing with the Bola Slinger. I'll get rid of the 2/1 so that way kind of get in there for a little bit more. Got no knights out there right now, but I've got a knight thing going on in my hand. Alright. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, untap it. So maybe they have another cut down. So I will draw a card, discard a card. I mean, I'll discard the land. Oof. Swing in for 5. Not a very eventful game here, but we're getting there. Kind of want to draw land and play 3 2/2s. That's gonna go on Rona for sure. Alright, when Protocol Knight enters, I tap something, so that'll give me a little bit of damage. But this is kind of an anthem to the other knights. But then I have a 3/4. Nah, I'll get rid of that. Hopefully we draw another land. And my opponent's trying to knock down the battle to get Sarah Faithkeeper. Hey, we gotta land. There's the play. We'll do 3-2-2s. I'll start to attack this. Well, nah. I'll start to attack this. If that opens up, I will. I'll tap down the 2-1 to stop the trade. Oh, that's useless. Forgot it was a 1-3. It's a misplay. My bad. No, bounce the token. Whenever you bounce a token, it just goes. It's just gone. Doesn't go anywhere to your hand. It's just gone. I'll do no blocks, because then that might be lethal. Oh no, because I lost one token. I think she's a 3-3. She's a 4-4. Ooh. Actually we drew an answer. This is equip 1. Alright, so I'll do that. I'll make this vigilance. And I'll play this. And then shoot, I guess I'll buff him. And I think that taps him down and that's lethal. Unless he's got some sort of flashy flash going on. Gets rid of 1, that's 6 damage, it's almost. It's pretty close. We might get that. They'll get Invasion of Xerix. 4-4 Vigilance gonna do that. Dang, we might lose this one when they're at 1. Ugh. That's unfortunate. Incubate 4, that's pretty solid. Flip that over for 2, get a good blocker. Yeah, they got some serious stuff now. I don't think I can win this. If I get a flyer. No flyer. So I can tap down 3 things. If my opponent didn't acknowledge that, we might be okay. But I have a feeling we're not going to get in there. 10 damage over the top. $11 damage over the top, easy, and keeping back a flyer. I hope my opponent swings out. That would be a great misplay for them. That's the smart move. Yep, 12 over the top, 2-turn clock, plenty of defenders. Oof. Okay, so I mean I could chop the 5-5, or not chop. I could tap it down, tap down the 4-4. It's not enough. Ugh. I could do that in response, which means I'd get hit for 7. Maybe draw that haste card that lets me take something and swing over. I could do that, and so I guess I wait and do that. I'd have 4. There'd be a lot of. I'd be outnumbered, yeah. I don't think I can. And since if I swing, I tap down 3. So I tap down the 5/5, the 4/4, and the 2/1 flyer. Yeah, I don't think I got that. I will pass. Okay. So I think for sure I have, and you have to tap down. This is important. Actually, a lot of people don't do this correctly. Before declare attacks. If I try to tap something after declare attacks, like, it's not gonna work. They're gonna have the priority to pick who they want. So before declare attacks, like if you're playing tabletop, that's what you want to say. So before declare attacks, I'll tap it down. Never mind protection, that'll do it. Good game. Oof. Close. Had him down to 1. That sucks. I think that's both games. I got them down dramatically low, but couldn't finish it off there. That stinks. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't think this is a solid draft. I thought at first, but now I'm like, should have stuck with the equipments. I usually always do equipment drafts. That's them all. I guess we'll keep this and see what happens. Get rid of Xerix. Actually, we'll get rid of title. That's so far away. Wow, not a lot going on with this draft here. We'll see what happens. 2 drop, pass turn. I need 4 mana to flip that over. Doesn't do much, it's on the ground. Okay, equip. Swinging in. Cool. Xerix is a 4 drop, so it's probably better to flip that. Swing, no swing. Alright, we got a 4/4. That seems good. I'll attack. That's going to get -1/-1. Sacks it in response to draw a card. Good move. Oh, Xerix to Xerix, huh? It's going to bounce it. Ooh, we are not playing well right now. I think I'll try to play Thunderhead Squadron if I can't. Well, no, I can. I can still convoke with that. I could give Thunderhead Squadron a good amount of never mind. Because I said give him a good amount of damage with the core halberds, but not a whole lot of luck there. Oh, Lures for the Dream Down. I love that card. Very good in draft. I never got to draft with it, but I did make a standard deck that was pretty cool. Being able to play things from the graveyard is very powerful. Once during each of your turns, so it's just on their turn, you may cast a permanent spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. Pretty good. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. I guess I have to because that guy can't do anything. And then I'm gonna get hit for 5 over the, well, not over the top, but at least 3, at least 4. Puts me on a 4-turn clock. Alright, well, I'll be able to stop the Lurrus. Unless something fancy happens. It's gonna be 5/3 first strike, scry 1, gets protection, but yeah, protection, so it can't deal damage, can't be enchanted, can't be blocked, can't be targeted. Good thing I've already blocked. Let's see, is that gonna get rid of it? It is. Because of the +1/+1 counter. Yeah, that's gonna do it. This guy I could give double strike, but that's not gonna help. I mean, it might. I'll keep it. Oof. Not a good time. This might be my worst draft. I apologize for the lack of entertainment. Unless you'd like to see me get hurt, in which case you're having a great time. Swing with the double strike. Next turn, I can do 8 max. Opponent's got me outnumbered. That's game. Good game. All right. Moving on to game 3. 0-2. Oh, it hurts. Really? That should have been game. Oh, there you go. 9. Okay, cool. I hate when people do that. You want to keep playing stuff even though you already had it? What are you doing? Moving on to game 3. Come on, good hand. I know I've said this before in previous videos, but the traditional draft, way harder. Definitely a lot better payouts, but way harder. I don't want to keep, but we know how that goes. Opponent mold is 6, I think. Yep. Still need a mountain, but we're alright other than that. Just gonna go ahead and do island cycling now, trying to hit the mana that I need. Shuffle up the deck a little bit. A little late on the night drops, but we're doing what we can. And it's removed. Almost. No, yes. Nope, incubate 4. That's still really strong though. Don't want to have to deal with that. Reason I played the Bola Slinger right away is because I want to make it a 4/4 so that that next knight that comes in makes it a 5/5. Vigilance, I think. Yeah. At least until end of turn. Ooh, made it a 5/5. No blocks. And it's Vigilance. Because that Phyrexian Awakening, it's such a good card. Yeah, we are boned with the red mana. Tap down the 5/5. Tap down the 1/1. Get in there for 7. Opponent's down to 10, but I don't think we got this one either. I don't have anything I can do. Let's see, what is my opponent doing? 5 mana open. Playing an Orzhov deck. Oh, I can't play it. Cancel. That stinks. I will attack with everything. Tap down the 1/1. Opponent's gonna flip the 2 and make it a 3/3. I'm guessing. Ooh, destroyed by 4/4. Take out the 2/2 with the 3/3. You'll be in a good spot. Yep. Did you not declare blood? There you go. Down to 7, but we are not gonna take this one. That one is a quickly turned around. Good game. When we draw, probably a mountain now that we can't possibly use it to any advantage. Oh, nice. And that'll do it for that one. No attacks. No point in running into a wall. Tough draft. My goodness. God, nothing I needed. Probably should stick to 2 color decks then for drafts. Unless I get a bunch of dually lands, but that's not likely. Plus then you have to waste your pick on a dually land. Nah. And I'm not even gonna block, so there we go. Next round. Oh, it's right. It only deals its damage in the form of infect counters. That sucks. Come on. Okay, I mean, if we draw a land, we can actually win this one. If it's a mountain. If it's a mountain. The reason I say that is I'll take the 7/6 and I'll tap down the 4/4. Didn't get it, but we could have, right? Furnace Rains, 2 off the Zalfair, tap it down, gain control, swing over. Could have, but that's not getting us anywhere. That would have been cool, though. In case my opponent wants to be a weirdo and pass the turn, even though they have that. I'll leave it up to chance here. Makes sense to me. That didn't. Oh, 3 damage. Now I see what you did there. Good game. Yikes. Okay, let's get a little bit more offense going on. Xerix is out. Get rid of that. Both of those in there. And we'll see how that does. Tamal, no early game. I got some early game, but that's gonna suck because we have no red mana, and I'm sure we're gonna draw into that. It's gonna be problematic. Problematic. Alright, here we go. Probably the worst one drop you could play. Turn 3, pacify. Removal. Something. Pacify. There we go. Removal. Almost. There's Battlefield, you can pay 2. Fire accidents get +1/+1. That's kind of cool. Okay. I think I swing with Bola Slinger and then re-equip to Defector. I think. Tap down the 3/3 lifelink. That way, if he does any kind of buffing, I can block something that he's got going on. Pulling a land out of the deck. Five, 4. Certainly gonna block with this. See if we can get in there for 7. Got in there for 3. Cut down, cut short, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Swinging in for 4. No blocks. Almost play something? Oh, okay. Don't want to see that. It's a 7-drop fetch or an 8-drop fetch card. It's creature 7/6 flying. I think it has convoke. It has convoke. That's pretty dirty. Let's see. Didn't get anything I could use. Even if I deal the 4, it's not gonna do anything. If I swing and tap down the 7/6, I get in with the 4/4. Maybe they chop at the 1/2. Then they swing with the 4, gain it right back. And that's 11 damage I would have to chop. And I couldn't kill it with the 3/4, so no attacks. And turn, opponents got me if they just swing with the 7/6. They don't have to swing with the 4/4. In fact, if they do, it gives me an opportunity, but we shall see. Oh no. Blight Dragon. So, I mean, if you see this in a draft, you grab that card. You grab that card. Simply put, it deals its damage in form of infect counters. That's a 2-turn clock either way. It was a good game. That sucks. Oh, okay. I got nothing there. They're gonna be 18. There's no way I can do 18 if I take something and swing with it. That's it. Good game. Ugh. That's probably the roughest draft I have ever played. I hope you all have better luck with your drafts. And, you know, get anything of value out of it. All I got was pain. Just hurt. Alright, let's see what we get. I think we get a pack. For 0, 100 gems and 1 pack. Yay. Sweet. What do we get? We got Helioid. That's cool. Oh. As always, watch these games, get those games, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads. Keep it easy.